So I found this channel on YouTube and it was just a lot similar. It was pretty much a coding channel like mine, and it just gave a little bit of a Photoshop tutorial just to refresh myself because I haven't done Photoshop in like a few months already. So I just wanted to do something random, just planning out what to do for my 10,000 view special. Once again, thank you for everybody who contributed and started from the beginning when I was a small channel. Never thought I would get to 10,000 views, but we got there. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who helped me get to 10,000 views. I know that 10,000 views may not seem like a lot, but to me, 10,000 views is actually like quite a lot. So I said that in the last video, and if you want to check that out, it's on the top right hand corner. The fact that I was going to be planning on doing a special 10,000 view video. And I finally decided what that's going to be, and it's going to be Photoshop. Photoshop is pretty much a verb in the English language. The dictionary even defines it as altering a specific image using image editing software. So yeah, altering a specific image using image editing software. So yeah, it's pretty much that. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do, Photoshop. So first things first, you'll need to pull up in a Photoshop software. I recommend two different softwares. I recommend either Adobe Photoshop if you already have it. If you don't have Photoshop, then you can get Pixlr. Pixlr is completely free and it's a lot similar to Adobe Photoshop. I think you can do everything that you can do on Adobe Photoshop to what you can do here. So let's create a new photo. And as you see, we are sent to the workspace. So let's open an image. I'm going to open a background image. Just open a background image. As you see, the image is way too small, like very small. And we can do this by changing the size of the image. I'm going to make it about 1280. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And once again, this is how I personally make my thumbnails on YouTube using Photoshop. Everybody uses Photoshop for their channel art, for their banner, and for all kinds of their channel art, their logo, banner, end screens, all that kind of stuff is all done using Photoshop. It is honestly one of the most popular things, and everybody on YouTube has once used Photoshop. So anyway, so let's get started with what we're going to do. So now we got our background image. We will need to put something in the background image. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to completely open a new image and add it. So let me open it. And as you see, it will take us to a completely different tab. What we want to do is that we want to make this image a PNG. A PNG image is pretty much a transparent image. It is an image that you can like easily put into another image without there being like any background or anything, like no background involved or anything like that. So we can remove this background by using the thing called the wand tool. I don't know about Pixlr, but I think it's underneath the lasso tool, just like Adobe. So yeah, anyway, we're going to use the wand tool to pick specific parts of the image that we want to remove. So I'm just going to select on this whole thing. And then we want to double click this lock. This will unlock the layers. If you do not click this, then the wand tool will not work. So make sure you double click the lock to unlock the layer, and then we press backspace. And as you see, it gives a checkered mark. The checkered mark background is for PNG image. If an image is PNG and it does not have a background checkered mark, then it's obviously not a PNG. It's only legitimate if it has a checkered mark background. So we're going to do the same thing with the wand tool on this side. Let's get rid of that. And there we have made our PNG image. We can then save it to our computer. And then now we saved it. So what we can do is that we can get rid of this because we already saved it. And then we can go to File and then we can go to place embedded. Then we can click on the PNG. And what this will do is that it will place the PNG in the background. So it will place Dr. Phil in the background. And then here we can move it wherever we want. Like that. And then we can press enter when we are complete. Or we can, let me activate my move tool. Let's do it about right there. And then I'm just going to grab a chair really quickly. Remember that it needs to be a checkered mark for it to be legitimate. A PNG must be checkered mark for it to be legitimate. So, going to save it. And then let's go back to our Photoshop, and then I'm going to open a new image. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it had a checkered background. Okay, so everything's good. So what I wanted to do is that we can rotate the image. So I'm going to rotate it. Oh, no, I did not want that. Let me flip it back. I'm going to rotate it, I'd say about, oh no, that won't work either. I think I might just, there. Okay, so we're back. I think I'm just going to leave the chair like it is, and then I'm going to save it. Because I don't think there's really much editing that we can do with this photo. So I'm just going to save it, and then I'm going to place the embedded, and I'm going to place it in here. And then I'm going to add a chair about there. And then move Dr. Phil right here. So what we can do here is that we want to make Dr. Phil in front of the chair. We don't want to make it behind. So what we can do is that we have our layers. These are our layers. So we can move the chair back right here. This will then move Dr. Phil in front of the chair. And then we can rotate him. Oh, that rotated the whole image. There. Okay, so I think we're pretty good on this aspect. And then we can do some other kind of things. So that is pretty much how we can add pictures in pictures. Keep in mind that they need to be PNGs unless you want to like put it with the background interrupting it. So now what we can do is like, let's say we wanted to like expose the colors out and make it brighter. So what we can do is that we can go to image, and then we can go, or let's go to layer, and then let's go to new adjustment layer. And then let's click on hue/saturation. Let's click on OK. And what this will do is that, oh yeah, by the way, make sure you click on the layer that you want to add the saturation to. So I wanted to add the saturation to Dr. Phil, so I opened the saturation. So I just want to make the saturation to max and then make it pretty bright. And by the looks of that, he does not look good. So anyway, that is kind of how we can edit the color a little bit and all that kind of stuff. We can even add effects to, we can do blur, or we can do, I don't know if we can do fisheye. I have no clue. Yeah, we can't do fisheye, but we can distort it. We can do all kinds of stuff. So we can pixelate it. if we wanted to. So like it will pixelate it. So those are pretty much a little bit of the effects. So yeah, that is pretty much that. So what I'm gonna do is I guess that's pretty much it to the beginner's method. Let me check and see what else I can do. So yeah, I'm just going to add one more thing just to practice a little bit. Remember that all this comes with practice. So I'm going to open this. And okay, let me go back and look for the image. How was that not an image? Let me just open it. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so here is the other photo I want to input into the main photo. So here I have the main photo, and then here I have this. I can get rid of this, and then I have this photo. So what I want to do is I want to remove the background once again. So we can click on the wand tool, and then we can get rid of the background. Double click to unlock the layer, and then press backspace. And then I'm going to repeat the same process. Oh no, I don't want that. Let me just get rid of that for now. Yeah, let me get rid of that. Okay, I guess I'm just going to keep it like that for now. So let's save it. And then let's go back. And let's press File. And then let's press Place Embedded. And now she's there. So we can like kind of reduce this size. And then, yeah. And then we can even add another chair. Oh yeah, press enter. And then going to add another chair. So, just the chair. Okay, we've placed another chair. Press enter. Once again, if we want to move it, we can. So I'm going to move the chair like that. And that's pretty much it. We have completed it. And we can add a filter. I have no clue what just happened. I guess that works. Nope. Okay, I'm not gonna focus on working on 3D for this video. So yeah, let me just undo everything. So if we wanted to hide a layer, so like sometimes in case we're photoshopping, we just wanted to hide a layer. So we can click on the eye right here. What this will do is that it will hide the layer. And then if we like, one of the best things I like to do is that I just like to kind of organize mine by colors. So just click on that. And then yeah, so on. So, and then like you can change the colors. So I just make this all red and then probably make the background blue, differentiate that. And then yeah. So I like to like organize it by that. Um, so yeah, I guess that pretty much concludes everything. That is the introduction and the basics of Photoshop. There's a lot more stuff to cover. I wish I could continue, but I do not want to continue any further. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. We've learned filters, we've learned saturations, we've learned how to combine images, and then we learned about PNG photos. So yeah, that is pretty much Photoshop. Once again, thank you everyone for 10,000 views. It just came after 1.5 year of putting videos. So yeah, anyway, be sure to subscribe if you're new, like this video, and if you want to check out my website for more coding instructions, I will resume my coding videos. This was just a 10,000 view special. So anyway, once again, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.